It's like the third or fourth time someone's called me when I'm trying to film this damn video. Every other time, no one wants to talk to me until I'm filming, then someone wants to call me. Hello! So I thought I would do a get to know me tag today. There's so many people on YouTube, so many guys, so many girls, so many different channels that it's easy to get lost in this whole community of YouTubers. So I thought I would tell you guys what I'm about, you know, who the hell am I to begin with, like, oh great, just another YouTuber. And, you know, how to decide to become a YouTuber, and just all this stuff, like what makes me different from all these hundreds of thousands of people that's already on YouTube. So, to start off, my name is Regina. Sorry if you guys can see a glare in my glasses right now. I have my lights going and I need my glasses to see. So, I was going to hopefully try to film this during the daylight, but I didn't get a chance to because I had to go visit my mother. Anyways, so my name is Regina. I just turned 23 May 29th, so my birthday did just pass a few days ago. I live in Michigan. I live with my boyfriend. If I keep looking down, it's because I have my MacBook right in front of me. So, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. How tall are you? I am 5'2". I had a growth spurt about when I was 13 years old, and I haven't grown since. Cats or dogs? Definitely cats. I have both a cat and a dog, but I prefer cats. If I had a chance to get another animal, it'd probably definitely be a cat. Have you ever left the United States? I have. I've gone, I didn't go very far by any means, but I went to Canada. Me and my sister decided to take a road trip, so her and I went through Canada to get to Vermont to pick up her best friend, and then once we got to Vermont, we went to New York, and then we went back through to take her back to Vermont, and then we went back through Canada to get back home to Michigan. I would like to go other places, but you know, money doesn't grow on trees, so I have to wait. I just haven't had a chance yet to travel as much as I would like to. Are you in college or have you gone to college? I am currently enrolled in college. I am enrolled in the nursing program. I would like to become a registered nurse, and I'd probably like to go a little further to get my BSN, maybe even further beyond that, but I would like to just start to become a registered nurse first, and then hopefully once I can get a job, I can find like a hospital that will pay for me to continue my education, because I know a lot of hospitals will do that. They'll just contract you to stay with them a little bit longer, but they will pay for your education. So I'm definitely all about that life. But I just started college last year, so I still have quite a bit of ways to go, but that's what I would like, where my main goal is to become a registered nurse. What is your favorite or worst subject in high school or college? My favorite subject is definitely in college is anatomy and physiology. I just love learning about the body and how it just everything reacts and it works together. If one thing's wrong, how you'll have like a domino effect of everything else that just goes wrong. And my worst subject would have to be math. I just suck at math. I hate math. I know it's all the same and it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it just, no, I hate math. What's your favorite drink? I love the White Monsters, the no calories, I think they're called. I just love the way it tastes. It's horrible for you though. If you drink them, stop drinking them. They're horrible to drink because I work 50 hours a week and I go to college full time. I don't have the energy, so I always rely on energy drinks to give me that energy. But because I've been drinking them for so long, I don't think they really work anymore now. I think it's just a mind thing. Like, you just have it in your mind, like, it's gonna work, so I'm gonna drink it. But I've been slowly trying to not drink it. I haven't had a Monster in about a week or so. But I also love water, that or juice. But I have stopped. I stopped drinking pop when I was like in the 9th grade, just because I heard something about if you stop drinking pop that you lose like 10 pounds. So I stopped drinking pop and haven't drank it since. And you obviously have to work out and eat healthy with that. So I don't know if I ever lost that 10 pounds. But I just stopped drinking pop. I don't crave it, so I just never picked it back up. What's your favorite animal? Probably any sort of cat. I love like bobcats, lions, tigers, panthers, any animals like that, any cat type of animals I love. So I'm definitely gonna be that crazy cat lady, but I will only have like 1 or 2 cats at a time at the most, just because I don't want that many cats in my house. What's your favorite perfume or body scent? I don't wear too many perfumes because at work we were told not to wear too much scents on us, because some people either find it offensive or it might be too strong on you, or someone might be allergic to something, or so I don't wear much. But when I do wear, I'll wear a body mist because they're not as strong. I do love the Winter Candy Apple scent by Bath and Body Works. It's my favorite scent. So I definitely love using that. But for perfume wise, I love like the Taylor Swift. I do want to check out one of the Viva La Juicy Rose, I think it's called. Tea or coffee? For the most part, neither. The tea, I'm not even sure if it's technically considered tea, but it's the Lipton. It's the lemonade flavor. That's the only kind I will drink. I want to try to get into other teas. I just don't like the taste, and I don't want to add in all the sugars. I know if you add like in all these sugars, it'll taste better. I just don't want to, because that's kind of defeats the purpose of me drinking tea in order to, you know, be healthier. If you guys have any recommendations on any good teas that I should try, then definitely let me know, because I do want to look into drinking more teas. And coffee, I love the smell of coffee, but I do not like the taste. I don't know what it is. I've tried it so many different times. Other people have told me to add stuff in there. I love the smell, but I just can't get into the taste. Do you have any children? If so, what's their names? No, I do not have any children currently. I have 2 fur babies. I have a cat named Princess, and I have a dog named Onyx. That's it. Doug and I are not in a rush for children at all.
So, nope, no babies at the moment.
Do you have any favorite books? I read a lot. I love books. I love like sort of mystery books, but I love like love books, romance books that have like mysteries with like the couples, and one takes off and the other one's got to go find him or something like that. Something crazy. I like reading those. I have read a few adult books. I like reading those. They're pretty interesting. They're a little saucy, but I actually quite enjoy them. I was like, so I know not many people would admit to that, but I've read some adult novels before, and I don't care. I think they're funny. I have the Kindle app. I also have the iBooks, I think it's called. I have hundreds of books, and most of the time, all the ones that are free are really, really good books. So I definitely check that out if you guys are into reading books. I would download those apps. They're just great apps to read, and I like having them on my phone. And it saves your pages and everything. Like I got my mom into reading and using the Kindle app, so she uses that all the time now, and it's a great gift to give for her birthday. I got her a gift card for Amazon so she can get more books, and she quite enjoyed that. So I would definitely check out those apps if you can, because they're totally worth it. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Pretty much anything. My first date with Doug, who is my boyfriend, we hung out. I would suggest if you guys are going on a first date, do something that you guys can actually hang out. Like, I opted out of going to the movies and going out to eat, because you're either eating or you're watching something, so you can't really talk and get to know each other. With Doug and I, it was easy to get to know each other because we met offline, so we could talk.
You can get all ballsy with your social media and say all this stuff.
But when you meet in person, you get to actually know somebody. You can tell how they actually are, and that's what I wanted to do with Doug. I really wanted to see how he was. So we just decided to go to a park that was close by where I was living, and we just hung out there and talked the whole time, and we just had a good time. There was no pressure. I told him like it wasn't going to be a date. We were just going to hang out, because if I put pressure on it, then I was afraid that we weren't going to act like ourselves, because when you're on a first date, you know, and you're putting pressure all on it, you're just not yourself. You just get so worried and you freeze up. I didn't want that to happen. So I wanted to make it a very low-key date. So I recommend anyone, if you're going to go on a first date, make sure it's something that's really low-key, where you guys can just talk and get to know each other. That night went really crazy, though. When the cop stopped us, it was crazy. So, but it was an overall good date, though. How many boyfriends have I had? I've only had 4 serious relationships. One of them was gay, which I absolutely still love him. We talk every once in a while. I just love him. My other one, he was my first like real boyfriend. I don't talk to him or my third boyfriend. I'm very cordial with my exes. I don't have a problem. I'm not like salty towards them in any which way. It just didn't work out. And then Doug is my 4th real relationship, and I'm still with him. The only thing I wish I never did was dated in high school. Like, I saw girls doing it all the time, so I didn't want to do that, because I saw them so heartbroken in school, and I'm like,
fuck that. I don't want to deal with that nonsense. Like, you can keep that nonsense over there and away from me.
But I was dumb. And even though we broke up and it was cordial, my second one, who was my first real boyfriend, and we were in different grades, I still had to deal with him. I just didn't think I would. He ended up having to be in my English class with me, and not only did we share a class, we had to sit next to each other. Process that.
And I was like, oh, fuck me. Like, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be horrible.
And honestly, it wasn't at all, because we weren't fighting or anything. And then my third boyfriend, he was just too much drama for me. And even though he went to a whole different school, he still caused drama for me at my current school. And it was just a mess.
And he was always like, oh, well, I'm gonna break up with you for this or that. And I was like, whatever.
And then he tried to pin my best friend against me at one point. We just called it off. And then he was
like, wait, I was just kidding. I don't want to break up. And I'm like, sorry, but it's too late. Like, I want to. I'm not happy. Like, we're through. Sorry. Bye, Felicia. And then we never got back together. Even though he tried to convince me so many times.
I don't have any hatreds towards any of my exes. I've dated some crazy guys that I've met. Like, crazy. Like, if you guys want to know about that, I'll tell you. Like, it went horrible. Like, he was sitting in the corner coddling himself and crying. Like, I was like, what did I just get myself into?
guys wanted to hear about that, and I'll definitely do a video about that.
But I don't have any hatred towards my ex. Like, we just broke up and then we called it good. And then I talked to them after. You know, I apologized for any of the bad that I would have done in the relationship to cause it to deteriorate. And if I was rude or anything, I just, you know, I apologized for my part of the relationship, why we didn't work. And they did too. And then we went our separate ways. My exes are in relationships. I'm glad. I hope they're happy and I hope they find what they want in life. Just because we didn't work out doesn't mean that they shouldn't be happy. What is your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. I know, typical answer. I like movies from every genre. I like, you know, thrillers. I like action movies, comedies, Harry Potter movies right now. I'm absolutely obsessed with the Harry Potter movies and I cannot wait for the newer ones to come out. It's not the newer Harry Potter movies. I think it's supposed to happen before the Harry Potters. I don't know. I just briefly saw a commercial about it, but I know I already want to watch it. So I love the Harry Potters. I was definitely obsessed with the Twilight books. I read those before they got like super popular. And so of course when they came out I had to watch the movies too. So I did enjoy the movies, but the books are definitely better. I love like Friday the 13th, the Jason movies, Michael Myers, the Jaws, the new series that's on TV now. It's called The Ranch, Gossip Girl, you know, Desperate Housewives, the Gilmore Girls. I love the Gilmore Girls. I cannot wait for the new season to start. I'm so happy they're making more. I just love the Gilmore Girls. So I'll watch pretty much anything, especially if they're like a series that's on Netflix that I can watch here and there, because with work and school I have such a chaotic schedule. I can't commit to watching shows that are on TV right now. Do you speak any different languages and how well? I can speak some Spanish, like really, really little. I'm Mexican American and I'm Indian, so I should know some Spanish. I did hear people speaking Spanish in my house growing up, but I never caught on to it. I do want to learn it because if you're bilingual, jobs will hire you and they'll pay you more. What are your favorite childhood memories? Just growing up in a big family. Always having someone to play with, always getting into trouble, always having someone else to blame when you've done something wrong. My whole childhood, we'd always have family parties, you know, barbecues, all that stuff. I had a huge family, so everyone was always over, getting along. And now that we're older and like on our own, we don't get to see my family as much, and that kind of sucks. All of our schedules are so chaotic that, you know, we only get to see each other a few times a year for the most part, but that's probably my favorite part of my childhood. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 6 brothers and there's 3 girls. Mac or PC? Definitely a Mac. I have a MacBook and I have an iPhone right now. I've never had any problem with MacBooks or anything Apple. Tell us one of your bad habits. Being a procrastinator. I'm a huge procrastinator, which is horrible. Being in college, your professors don't care as to why you didn't get something done. You either get it done or you don't. Another bad habit that I have is I like to speed. I do not know why. When I'm driving, I don't have to go anywhere important. I just got back from my mom's house and my ass got pulled over and it was a state cop and he was like,
Didn't I just pull you over like 3 weeks ago? And I'm like, no. He's like, I did.
and I just bought a brand new car and like the windows are tinted.
He's like, you still haven't fixed your window tint? I'm like, no. I was like, I'm not paying like $200 and some to get taken off my car. And then I was like, I'm just gonna get a prescription for it.
Cause I guess you can go to the eye doctor and get a prescription.
He's like, are you serious? I was like, come on. And then he's like, well, at least you told me the truth.
So he let me go. He's like,
Girl, your luck is running out. He's like, next time I get you, I'm gonna give you a ticket. I was like, damn.
so I do speed and I do need to calm the hell down. So I'm working on that. But I'm like a really safe speeder. Like I'm not gonna speed to cause anyone else to get hurt or anything. Like I was out in the middle of nowhere. The only thing I had to worry about was paying attention to deer. But other than that, like no one else was around me. He just happened to pass by out of nowhere. And then once I turned around to leave because he let me go, I was like,
You worry about me speeding? Where the hell did you go?
I'm a Gemini, my occupation. I'm a home health aide / certified nurse's aide. If you are in that field, definitely look into becoming a home health aide because you get paid way more and you don't have to deal with the bullcrap that you do in facilities. I've heard so many horror stories about people working in facilities. I've worked in facilities myself and I did not like it. It was never the patients. It was always the managers or my coworkers that I've had problems with. I do home health aide and I'm a lot happier and I get paid like 3 times as much as I was in the facilities. Hair color. It's like this color. Hair length is this. My hair, if you guys ever see like in videos and like, dude, she has damaged hair. Yes, I do. Some bitch at a salon fried my hair off. She used bleach on my hair and she didn't take it off in time. And me not knowing, I've never bleached my hair. She had to chop so much off. Like I said, it was way down past my butt. It was like by my butt crack. It was getting super hot and I told her, so she put like a little washcloth underneath my forehead so it wouldn't burn. And then when she took it off, like my hair was falling out of my head, like gobs and gobs, and I was crying.
Should have cut her.
It's so damaged. So now it's been almost 6 months now that I've been growing my hair out and I do like insane amount of treatments to my hair. And it was like to here, but I keep chopping it just because dead hair is dead. There's nothing you can do about it. So if it's dead, just let it go. So I keep letting it grow and then I'll chop it and then I'll let it grow and I'll chop it some more because it's the only thing I can do. So I'm, you know, going through a journey of trying to fix my hair and getting it back to where it used to be. I have naturally curly hair, but it's so damaged right now that it will not curl on its own for its own little life. I used to have gorgeous hair. Now it's just just like, it's this, and it could be worse, because it was worse. It took me months to not feel like jelly. Like, that's what it felt like when I washed it, because it was so fried. I've never met anyone else with more damaged hair than mine was, and I went to a different salon and she fixed it. Oh my god, she's a savior, and she said that she's never met anyone else with damaged hair like mine. I had to baby it for like 4 months straight because it was falling out still. It was just horrible. So if you guys ever see my hair like all jacked up, just ignore that. It's just because it's damaged and there's nothing I can do about it. Best features, I think I have a great sense of humor. I have pretty eyes. I love my bushy big eyebrows. I love my natural hair.
It is there.
I think I have a great skin color. Like, there's so many things to knock yourself about.
Oh, I'm not a size 0, you know, I'm not tall enough, or I'm not this, or I'm not that.
Find the great things about yourself. Focus on that. Braces. Yep. I've had them for about a year. I have fast braces and I absolutely love them. So I should be getting them off within the next few months or so. Piercings. Yep, I have my ears pierced. My nose piercing. Tattoos. Yes, I have 3. I have this right here. Stay Beautiful. And that's referring to my past. I had a really bad past and a lot of bad things happened to me. And I just refuse to let it make me like an ugly person, or let it, you know, decide who I'm going to be, or be a statistic or any of that. Like, I've overcome all that. That's the meaning behind my tattoo. I got a piece on my foot when I was 15, and I have a big thigh piece on my right leg. They're matching tattoos I got with my sister. Ours are a little bit different, but the words are the same. So I got that about a year ago, and I absolutely love tattoos. I plan on getting more. Currently feeling, I'm really happy right now. Single or taken? I'm taken. I've been dating the same guy. His name is Doug. I've been dating him for going on 5 years now. We met when I was in high school and he was in the military, and we're still going strong. Currently eating nothing. Thinking about in the future, do you want children and to be married? Yes, I do want to be married, and that I would like to have children, but if it happens in a different order, then it happens. There's nothing I can do, but Doug and I do want to get married, and then we do want to have children.
Here's zippers on them.
Neither of us are in a rush, just because we're both in college and we both work full time. Probably at the end of December, he will be done with his bachelor's degree, and I have about another 1.5 years or so left of college, so we definitely want to finish college before we have kids. So we're not in a rush for children right now, and we're just young and trying to have fun first. I just turned 23, so I'm in no rush right now for children, and I'm just glad that Doug is, you know, he's very understanding of that. He's not like pushing me to have kids. As long as I'm open-minded to having kids, he's okay with waiting. Where do you want to live? We don't know yet. We are looking at different states to live in. We want to be like a place where it's like booming for technology. I saw that Denver, Colorado, and I saw that Boston, Massachusetts is. So we're just gonna go check out both of those places and see. But if you guys have any suggestions on like places that are really nice to live at and like there's jobs everywhere, then definitely let me know, because I'm very curious. I don't want to stay in Michigan just because of the fact that there's not too many jobs here available for us. So with YouTube, that gives me the best of both worlds. I'm still doing my job and things that I love doing, and then I can do my makeup stuff too. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I just chose nursing just because I grew up in a huge family, and you always got to take care of each other and help each other. But I hope you guys do like this video. I'm sorry if it's long. It's hard to get like these get to know me tags
within like 5 minutes. How the hell do you get to know someone in 5 minutes? Like, you guys still don't even know me, and I've been at like 30 minutes, I think, maybe longer now. Like,
so I'll definitely do more of these videos in the future, and wanting to know more about me, feel free to ask me anything and all that, comment. If you guys like this channel, please like it and subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.